What?
Yo. Oh. I already trolled you, man. I already trolled you. I'm sorry, man.
It's all good. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We are here, finally, top 8 for the King of Bombs over here in Houston, Texas.
Winners, quarters, actually.
Oh, whatever.
All right. Hey, man, we out here, we will commentate whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but this is a top 8 qualifier, so this is going to be, I talked to Atomic earlier today.
Yeah.
And he said, today is the day I beat MuteAce.
Yeah.
So we'll see, you know? This one's going to be very interesting. I mean, I feel like we normally see these guys team also whenever Giddy's not around and Beast is not around. We normally see these two teams. So seeing them duke it out in winners is going to be really nice. So we saw them at Route 512 a couple weeks ago also. So it's always just a run back constantly with this guy.
Yeah, and as it seems already, okay, Atomic already kind of cooking with grease. Got the SD on MuteAce. And we know MuteAce is absolutely cerebral, especially against these big body characters that seem to like, you know, have a little bit of trouble with the mobility, right? And we see that Robs, especially not any Rob, but like they kind of struggle with this matchup with Peach. So
yeah, the big thing is like the bread and butters that we normally see, Peach, like down throw bear, and any drag down setups, the windows are just way bigger. You know, obviously, like, for lack of a better term, like Rob is big, which is why I feel like that might be a matchup that generally they struggle with. However, there's also like the floatiness aspect of Peach. Also, depending on where she is on the stage, it's really hard for Rob to hit her sometimes. So it's definitely kind of the situation he kind of sees. But, you know, taking an SD early on, that's probably, you know, what the best case scenario right now, because, you know, Atomic about to lose his first stock at 174, but MuteAce also kind of keeping it up. Pretty close to losing that second one, though, too.
Yeah, it's one of these, we've seen, like, MuteAce not struggle necessarily, but just have troubles with killing Robs really, like, you know, effectively. We've seen that Atomic has just had a real proclivity of, like, living until very, very long percents. So the fact that they're doing this well against a MuteAce is very, very, the fact that they're doing this well against MuteAce is very, very good. And man, Atomic said that today was the day.
Yeah, today was the day, and it starts with this first match right here. I mean, not looking too bad, but we're kind of back to even Stevens now after losing that first stock really early to an unfortunate SD. MuteAce has been able to hang on to this one, holding it down for SA and for all the Peach fans out there. So, you know, the fact that, you know, it's basically even now at this point. So, you know, that lead that Atomic did have all of a sudden just so gone, and now the lead taken back by MuteAce. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolute pressure being put on by MuteAce right here, and all MuteAce really needs is one touch, so that way they can get everything started. And as I say that, literally a fair into the blast zone, almost dead here. And once again, the ledge guarding shenanigans coming into play right here. Big time lead for MuteAce, and one stock ahead and already at 93% for Atomic. And Atomic has had the biggest trouble not getting any real estate on the ledge right here on PS2, and finally getting back in the center stage with a dash attack, putting him in disadvantage. And this is what we talked about earlier about Rob being big. You know, you get real prone to these disadvantaged situations, and it's really, really hard for you to land in some instances.
Yeah, disadvantaged situations for sure. Just the fact that, you know, like we said earlier, you know, had a really big lead at the beginning of the game and now is completely down. Last hit scenario potentially right here for Atomic. If he cannot close this out, you know, he is going to go down 1-0. But, you know, MuteAce, if anyone can bring this back, it's definitely Rob. 1 or 2 neutral wins and a good gyro combo, and that's it for game 1. So MuteAce is going to have to play some on-point defense right now in order to outlast Atomic for this first game. And there it is, the setup, right? Covering the tech out, obviously, with the float cancel bear, really, really good stuff. I mean, that's just classic MuteAce, like bread and butter, right? Yeah,
and MuteAce is counting on these situations to where Atomic is going to be a little bit more defensive than usual, and Atomic still at 166, but this is the percent to where, you know, they usually live. Not going to have control of the gyro right here, and now you're playing a waiting game if you're MuteAce, and you're wanting him to make a big time mistake, and Atomic is going to lose that first game. MuteAce up by 1, trying to get in the top 8.
Yeah, trying to get into the top 8. I mean, you know, for lack, you know, not to be redundant, just the fact that we, you know, we end up running into, like, there's all these, like, upsets going on, too, so you want to stay on winners for as long as you can.
Yeah, and for those of you who are joining us, this is a qualifier to get into top 8, ladies and gentlemen. There's a qualifier to get into top 8. And right now, we're definitely in the thick of it, as we said earlier. MuteAce versus Atomic. MuteAce is up by 1, and once again, going to PS2. I think that first game download is definitely going to be a thing just because MuteAce understood the assignment. MuteAce was like, look, I'm just going to get this game for data. Even though he won, it was, you know, a little bit rocky for them at first. And Atomic, it looked like Atomic was going to, you know, run away with it. But, you know, MuteAce with that strong resolve, been playing in Texas for so long and been playing against so many Robs and so many high-level Robs for so long. And now Atomic still has an opportunity here to try to put things back in his favor, but so far he's in a big-time deficit.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not out of the woods just yet, right? Like, you could definitely bring this back, but you know, you got to make some changes right here, some adaptations. And MuteAce, the simple adaptation of not SDing at 20, so far working so pretty good for him right now. This is definitely a start that we kind of were expecting. You know, if you're a betting man, you know, you're definitely betting on MuteAce kind of just cleaning house right now, you know, at this point of the bracket. But so far, Atomic not making it easy so far, at least trying to fight back a little valiantly right here. 75%, about to get lapped in percent. Got to hit those techs, but still makes it back. Good resources.
Yeah, these leads are getting like a little bit ridiculous. You see that MuteAce like literally just extending the lead as far as they possibly can. The pressure from their offense is mounting, and it's just continuously going. But man, you see that Atomic is like literally just struggling to land here. Finally getting back in the center stage right here, and you see a little more movement here, kind of jockeying for position, these two. But that disadvantage is such a big thing for Atomic.
Yeah, definitely. This is not looking pretty right now for Atomic for sure. Try to find the down air right there. Nobody home for that spike. Trying to get something. Oh, the Z catch right there. Yeah, it's gonna be your life right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's these situations where like MuteAce just like locks in, and it's like the coverage is just on point, and we've seen shades of that, you know, at all levels of Smash, at the local level, at the regional level, at the major level. And that was kind of one of those situations like the beginning of this game where MuteAce just, you know, decided to become the best player in the room. And, you know, when that happens, like, you know, everyone's pretty much screwed at this point.
Yeah, the top player button, man, it's really on Atomic to see if they can make a very, very huge upset. But right now with this lead at 163, not looking really, really good for Atomic at the moment.
Yeah, not looking great at all right now. Tried to find it there. I mean, the thing is once you have max rage and once you're out of those percents where, you know, at low percents, catches them flying a little bit too high. Flew a little bit too close to the sun, and that's going to be your life, man. Trying to find this upper right here. 93% though is like so, like this is still like each lives at least another 20%, right? Before we start talking about kill percents here.
Right. Atomic, usually, we see that Atomic in certain situations, he likes to go for the clutch gyro combo, but it's not going to be found here. The pressure has literally just been everlasting right here, and finally going to be able to get that kill off from MuteAce and Atomic. No, not out of the woods quite yet. Can still mount this comeback.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that he spawned in and just like blink 72%. Just the fact that MuteAce is like the combo game. Once you do, like if MuteAce's combo game is on point, like it feels like, you know, Rob, like the roles are reversed now, right?
Right.
Like it's that's so tough to see if you're an Atomic fan. But it's the forward throw off stage though, trying to find maybe the end of this game too. You know, worked really hard and had an amazing start to this game. Wants to close it out, finish your food, MuteAce, but Atomic still trying to fight back again. One falling nair here into maybe like a catch with the gyro. This could be the stock, so, you know, it's not over till it's over.
Oh my God, you got it by the bottom end of the up air. Not going to do it just yet, but going again for seconds. It's still not going to be able to get it here. Misses the back air. Going to be able to get this get up attack to get back in the center stage right here. And man, Atomic with that quick offense, but that quick float reverse bear.
Yeah.
Get off my stage.
Yeah, go home, right? You were like, go home.
Go home.
Yeah, Banjo earlier was like, go home. Every time Houston upset, go home.
Go home.
This ain't a Houston upset, but, you know, go home, right? That was the go home back there right there.
No,
I mean,
but both these players being from Texas, respectably, so
sure.
you know it's really
the homies.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really the homies, right? It's really been, you know, a giant family reunion. And as I say this, the real battle is happening. We got battles happening all over.
Yeah.
You know, the King of Bombs right now. More on that in a little bit as soon as that updates. But for now, MuteAce is up 2-0 and gets hit with immediate dot-eye turnip, and man.
Yeah.
So far, things not looking good. Doesn't get the tech. 66% and climbing 92. Atomic looking to get some GDQ action happening right now.
Yeah, trying to speed run this away right now. But the fact that you saw the pressure from MuteAce with the up airs, got hit by like the very edge of the up air too. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, he barely didn't get hit by back air right there after the down throw, but because Rob's so heavy, that window is so long. Like, it's crazy. So, but the fact that right now, Atomic's still hanging on and the up air not going to do it right. I mean, this is a situation where you might want to look for back airs. You want to look for forward airs if you're MuteAce. Obviously smash attacks will kill here. So this is a tough spot right here. You got to play really good D if you're Atomic, right? Trying to get something started here. Maybe no, but the startup on the bear, not fast enough.
Yeah, we saw that you were like that he was trying to trade on that, but that might not have been a really good look, especially with your shield waning. And man, still at 3 stocks. And really, MuteAce just needs to look for just a back air right here, and that's all he needed. Atomic was really the one who had to play on defense, but trying to extend the extra credit, man. 50%, and then a stock gone from Atomic. Atomic has a lot left to go.
Yeah, the comeback is going to have to be real. I mean, it feels like every stock, it just the chasm gets bigger and bigger and bigger, in terms of the deficit. But so far, I mean, it's not out of the woods. You got to take it a stock at a time, a game at a time, in order to bring back this comeback. But yeah, it's definitely a tall order, but Atomic has shown he can do it. I mean, historically, he's had some pretty rough matchups against the upper echelon of Texas players, but has been able to take sets off of some of those demons that he's had to overcome. So this might be the beginning of another one, but he's going to have to make some big adjustments right here. Trying to find these back air trades, not really panning out the way he wants to. Just the startup takes too long, so MuteAce can react and just throw out a button.
And we see the pace of the match kind of slowing down a little bit right here. Atomic, with a big back air to try to get that stock, and will get that stock, excuse me, and Atomic, man. One stock on, and now at 98%, still has an opportunity here. Can rack up big damage, big quick, but this defense right here from MuteAce on the ledge, gyro on top, turn up in the sky. The Z-Catch just making things difficult for him. That's the second time he's gotten hit with that mix-up on ledge with the up smash. Let's go. MuteAce, 1 stock left to go until this victory.
Yeah, 1 stock left to get into top 8 on the winner's side right here. If it goes the way expected, we're going to see MuteAce with a 3-0 victory right here. But Atomic definitely making some adjustments, trying to find some mix-ups, right? We saw that first stock as like a big mix-up in terms of throwing out the back instead of the forward air. So, maybe a couple more of those, and we could see the impossible happen. But right now, we just need to take a game here, right?
It's looking like it's a long grind here. Looking like it's a really long grind here. You see the Atomic trying to just at least get 1 stock on, keeping really good percent. Gets the up smash, able to catch him with that in a very, very big way. And now here we go. 1 stock apiece. Atomic just trying to find some type of momentum to get back in this set. And MuteAce trying to take care of business as usual and get this win.
Yeah, trying to get the win right here, last stock situation, right? 1 more chance for Atomic, right? Winner's life on the line right here for Atomic if he cannot close this out. So far gets the grab. That's going to be the reversal right there. And again, we talked about that earlier. That percent window for down throw back air is so big. I mean, just the fact that, you're able to get it, around 80 or 90%, but, Atomic already at 127. Last chance potentially here at the ledge. Yeah, great stall.
And we see, you have to stall right here. Make sure you're trying to jockey for position, trying to get back in the center stage. That way, at least if he has, gets hit with these back airs, he has an opportunity to at least SDI it. But, maybe it might be too little too late because MuteAce is on the hunt, trying to cut him off. And as I live and breathe, the back air going to do it for MuteAce, and MuteAce going to be able to move on in bracket to top 8 as expected, winner's side.
Yeah. Still a free agent MuteAce, by the way, too. Just
still a free agent, bro.
Still letting the people know.
It's the new year, dog. So go ahead and somebody sponsor MuteAce, bro. It's the new year after all. Quick edits. Quick update. Jordan actually beat Poogie 3-2.
Ooh, game 5. That's the Poogie special, man. No one's safe against that guy sometimes.
Hey, big time. Like look, we love you, MuteAce. We do, and we know exactly how you take care of business. And that's gonna be the second. Is that the second time we got that back there? Possibly. Anyway, we saw Atomic tried to be valiant in the end, but damn, unfortunate. But Atomic does have an opportunity. He's gonna be trying to gain his way back into the tournament, loser side, top 8. And, man.
Yeah, there was definitely some moments, right, where Atomic actually, he guessed a different option, or he put himself in positions where normally off stage around like 90%, you know, you're trying to get like quick fares on Peach.
Right.
Especially if they like side B the Peach Bomber or anything like that, you at least get trades. But that time around, MuteAce ended up going with an air dodge. So instead of doing the fair, Atomic was smarter and said back air takes longer to start up, so it'll eat through the air dodge. And those were situations that ended up getting him stocks, but unfortunately we just didn't see enough of those in order for him to get an advantageous situation where he could actually take a game. But obviously, Atomic is a favorite to run into the losers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Atomic has to play